Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included here in the 100 Duplicant Challenge. We are making some progress now, we're finally getting a little bit stable, and also on the second planetoid we just keep on shipping back the important ingredients and materials. For today's episode, I figured I would like to start introducing a more sophisticated power system, and we're gonna be starting that by adding some solar panels and heavy watt wire. In order to gain access to the glass forge, we still need to do some applied science research with the material study terminal, which is this one here. In order to take advantage of that, we need to find radiation sources such as these Weiswarts, and the Weiswarts in the beginning are gonna make it a lot easier. Another possibility we have are the manual rat bolt generators, and I kind of would like to attempt just doing the first researches with that, because I've never really done that. Usually I'm just making a setup with the Weiswarts, but I wonder, I mean, we're not gonna be needing the entire tech tree to survive comfortably, we're just gonna need specific things, and one of those things is the glass forge. Let's have a quick look at the uranium ore. I have 950 kilograms of uranium ore, and I think we should be able to use that in order to boost our first researches. What if I just place this here? Well, it's not very convenient, but we can have a rat bolt reflector right away, right here, and then it can shoot into the machine. Or actually, wait, I totally forgot that I can probably send this straight over. So if we place it here, I should be able to shoot it down diagonally. While I'm doing that, another thing I would like to accomplish is getting access to all of these sleet wheat grains that have been dropping in the background. This is the first natural harvest that happened with these sleet wheat grains. And unfortunately, some of them are already getting stale because they are within oxygen and not carbon dioxide. And I would like to prevent this from happening. We can get some nice stuff out of them. So one way we could do that is hop over here without actually activating the vent. And then we gain access to this sleet wheat. A little ladder going down here should be good in order to gain access to those guys and those guys as well. We have some more sleet wheat here that I should be able to reach like so. And finally, there's also some stuff here. And at the same time, I want to go ahead and queue up the berry sludge. We're just going to copy that setting to all microbe mushers. For berry sludge, we need 5 sleet wheat grains and a little bit of bristle berries. And we'll be getting 4,000 kilocalories of berry sludge. This is pretty good. It's just going to be a temporary boost because these guys just take forever to grow. However, we can keep going here, gain access to this guy. And then let's just ladder up again. Going up here, reaching this, and then going up there. That should be good, like so. Okay, now I kind of want to make sure that this is happening rather quickly. Just all the digging and construction needs to be sped up here. So we can do this before the first ones really get stale. You know, I have to say, this somnium synthesizer is absolutely incredible. It looks like I'm at the second speed right now, but this is the slowest speed that the game has to offer. And look just how quickly they run around. I love it. Now it looks like another harvest is gonna be ready soon. I'm in desperate need. Right now the food is going down again. I would like it to go up to 100k again. That was absolutely an amazing feeling. There's my manual rat bolt generator. We can point it down diagonally, as mentioned. Uranium ore to rat bolts is the only thing we can do right now. So per 1 kilogram of uranium ore, we'll be getting 5 rat bolts and 500 grams of depleted uranium. This is not usually a procedure I would recommend. I just want to try it out because I can, and we can be a little bit wasteful with our resources. Now 5 rat bolts aren't that much. I think I need 10 rat bolts in order to gain 1 applied science research. That would require me to have 200 rat bolts available for the entire research. A little bit wasteful, but we should have enough uranium to accomplish it. There it is, number 28 is taking on the task. Gotta love it. Let's have a look at that. Yes, 4.9. Of course, we also lose a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna need more than 200 bolts. But yeah, the fact remains we have currently enough uranium to conduct the first few researches. Also now, if we have a look at the oxygen distribution, it is getting better and better. As soon as I pushed down the carbon dioxide enough, I will be able to also get rid of some of the chlorine. The natural gas is always gonna remain a little bit in here because of the farming dupes. There's nothing really we can do. But check this out. Out of 100 people, only 4 have a problem, like hypothermia. Nothing really bad. All the slime lung is gone, and the other diseases that were kind of a pain in the butt. We now have our first researcher taking advantage of the material study terminal, and it looks like I was right here, that we get 1 point per 10 rat bolts. So with 19 point something, we were just shy of 2 points. Yeah, it is gonna take a while, but at least we are working on it. Now really, if that is not fast enough, we can also set up a planter box and gain access to one of these wee swords. Yeah, let's go ahead and uproot that. I would then be adding a rappelled generator. I kind of wanted to avoid that because of the radiation and also because it does get really hot. But since we have still some cold stuff around, and we only use it temporarily, it might not be that bad. The strongest effect we would have like so, right here, next to the Wii Sword base, or maybe like so, but then I cannot directly shoot it into the machine. So maybe we move everything one block up, and this way I will be able to shoot it into the machine. So let's place it here, and I'm also gonna build it out of a material that can take a little bit of heat. That means the planter box I really want to have on the second level here, and we're just gonna do a little airflow tile to support it. Now this wire here is already quite exhausted and it's gonna take like 480 watts. So I think I'm just gonna take this wire here instead and hook this up. Oh, also, you mentioned in the comment section that the cycle sensor doesn't work perfectly for the incubators, and the reason for that is because the lullaby buff lasts for exactly 1 cycle, and over time, of course, with the delay of the rancher coming here, we would be missing some cycles without lullaby, because inevitably the machine at some point is going to be faster to shut down than the rancher comes here. So the best thing you could do is use a timer sensor and then just time it for 1 entire cycle. So every time the window the rancher has the time to come here is gonna shift a little bit, and therefore it's gonna add up much better. Considering we already have access to the timer sensor, there's no real reason not to change it. I'm sorry I was this late to actually do it, but my ranchers are doing extremely well right now and contributing, so I wasn't worrying too much. Also, my fish tank is coming along quite well. I actually changed to something else, to all the seeds, even though it still shows the algae in there, or maybe it's just the standard picture there. But we're now using the seeds from our plants in order to feed the fish. There's my rappelled generator, and it looks like I managed to put it in the wrong way. Yeah, it should be facing the other way. Jeez. Everything installed. We're gonna face this to the right side, and inside the planter box, I'm gonna install my Wii Sword. There it is. So the Wii Sword has been installed. I think what I want to do is prevent my duplicants from going through here at the moment. So we're just gonna install a door and close it. And there it is, my rappelled generator sucking radiation out of the Wii Sword. How bad is it? Well, it's actually not too bad if just the duplicant runs through. And also my dupe here on the machine itself can operate fairly safely. As for the rappelled generator, I'm gonna set it to shoot at 51 bolts, so we get at least the 50 bolts that we require to do 5 research points. And we can also see currently it is only collecting 39 rats per cycle, so it's not much better. Maybe we just push the manual generator to a setting where always somebody is gonna operate it, and this way we'll be speeding things up a little bit. Now I just need to be careful that when this thing here is ready to shoot, that my dupe is not actually standing here, otherwise they're gonna have a really bad time. Oh, will you look at that? We got our first berry sludge in the joint. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Even though it's only gonna be very temporary, but people are gonna enjoy it. Number 10 seems to be one of the first ones to receive this new delicious food. You know, something funny I just noticed, I hooked all of this up to the same system and only 2 hamster wheels are dedicated to it. This is a little bit of an issue. I think I need to fix that very briefly, even though right now it's already a little bit too late. The problem is that my rappels are decaying rather quickly, of course, whenever there is no power available. We already researched 5 points into the glass forge. Now let's continue upstairs. I kind of want to make sure that we get outside into space as well. It looks like with 7 dreamers, I have more than enough. I was able to keep this above the 1400 seconds for a very long time already. Well, maybe a cycle or 2, but you know, it just remains quite high. Maybe 8 is a more safer number, but 8 is 8% of my duplicants to just dedicate to that task, which is quite a bit, I have to say. But the more stable we are, I guess the more we can afford it. And the benefits other duplicants get just outweigh heavily the 8 duplicants we would be missing. Oh yes, the cooking spree has begun once again. Oh, are you making frost buns? Oh no. Why did I do that? Oh, are you serious? I surely wasted all of my sleet wheat for the frost buns. Oh my gosh. Oh, this hurts. This hurts so much. Look at all the sleet wheat they wanted to waste. You should be putting that into the berry sludge, you idiots. As for the timer sensor, basically what we want is the red duration to be 600 seconds, because that is approximately the amount the buff lasts. And then maybe we give the rancher 2 minutes time in order to fix that. So there will still be a little moment where the buff isn't applied, but at least we're not gonna waste entire cycles by just missing the window. And now if we apply the same settings here, then all of these guys are gonna be activated at the same time, or maybe we just reset the timer for each individual one. Okay, maybe 120 seconds is exaggerated. Let's go with 60 seconds and that will be better. I'm also already gonna prepare an area for my glass forge, and I think I'm just gonna have that here. We need some insulated tiles where the forge stands on, and then a metal tile in order to cool down the glass that's dropping. Another thing we can also already prepare is the heavy watt wire itself. And I think I'm just gonna lead it through here for the time being. So it's gonna go through the ladder shaft essentially. Now the question is, are we gonna bring it down, or are we gonna use our existing cables to distribute the energy? I mean, we could do that by moving the research station, for instance. Then we have the space for 2 power transformers. Nah, I think it would be easier to just hook everything up to this cable, right? I mean, the only consideration we would have to make is the decor value. So in the background, what we can do is already start hooking all of these up to the finished wire. Bring this through here and there. And once we got that built, we can disassemble the rest. And I know it's not going to be the nicest solution. I would tend to actually use the conductive wire inside my base, but decor and morale are the least of our concerns in this playthrough. Looks like my dupes don't have much to do anymore. Every time I give out a task, a lot of them are doing it, and that is because only specific dupes can actually start digging here in the more hardened terrain. So maybe it wouldn't be the worst of ideas to send yet another duplicant over to the second planetoid so we can do this a little bit quicker. Let me go through the skills and maybe choose one of these guys here. 73. Yeah, looks like you're not very important on this planetoid. 73, I'm gonna send you over. Where are you? Right there. Okay, so 73 is gonna join the crew on Mukina, the second planetoid. There he is, really quick. And also the duplicants on the other planetoids seem to be benefiting the maximum aptitude bonus we get from the somnium synthesizer. There he is, number 73. I hope you're gonna enjoy your stay here. That theoretically means we need another bed and another mess table. Food. We have plenty of food here since we dug up all the swamp chart hearts. And I don't think they actually go bad, so we can survive for at least another 15 cycles without even having to do anything. Now, I don't really want to expand this again, so I think I'm just gonna make a separate bedroom. Let's make sure that it is at least 12 in size. So if I move this down a little bit, it's gonna be easier because that is already more than 12 tasks for a bedroom. And we could even add yet another bed if we decide to invite yet another duplicant. Our food resources are accumulating once again. The wave of food that is incoming at the moment supersedes the starvation. Yeah, after observing this for a little bit, I think 30 seconds are going to be enough for one of my ranchers to react, and then with the 600 seconds downtime here for the timer sensor. I'm not sure about the downtime. It might be that it is a little bit too much and we lose the buff before. Okay, looks like my rat bolts are almost ready to be shot just a little bit, so I want to make sure that at this point nobody is standing in the way. And it looks like number 28 wants to go just in the nick of time. Let's see. Yeah, come on, shoot. There we go. And now, because this took such a long time, I think I'm gonna cut the power to this, and then we also uproot the wheatwort so we don't waste any materials that's required to run this. But now we have 55 rat bolts in here. That's gonna be another 5 points, and therefore we should be able to complete the research. And then I will also disable the manual generator just after number 60 took care of it. There, we got our researcher going for it. Manual rat bolt generator, I wanna disable that building now. And there we go. We should be able to finish that research now. Come on. Finish it. Just one more point. I think I was lacking the power right there. Or maybe she just had to catch her breath. There we go. Research completed. Oh my gosh. This is really good because now we can set up a glass forge. And I'm gonna do that right here. Yeah, looks like I need one more space. And then another thing I'm gonna do, I've been crafting a little bit of ceramic here in the background so that we can build insulated pipes out of ceramic, the best material we currently have available. And then I just want to bring this over the metal tile I prepared. A little vent right here for the molten sand to exit. And then I guess for now we have to hook this up here to the same wire, but eventually I'm also gonna hook this up to my new heavy watt wire. Alrighty, my glass forge is in place, and to celebrate this achievement, I would say we're just gonna go ahead and craft some of the glass. We get 25 kilograms, and I think we need 200 kilograms for one solar panel, so that would be 8 crafts per solar panel. Let's do 2 for now. That's 16 crafts, and we're just gonna wait and see what happens. Put this a little bit on a higher priority, so one of my operators will take care of it. Looks like we have 34 operator going for it, and this is a operation that goes rather quickly. In earlier updates, I think it was very important that you had this standing on insulated tiles, but I'm not sure if that is still the case. Now, we do not currently have enough power to support this, but the reason we are using the glass forge is in order to actually gain the power necessary. So mostly we'll be using the solar panels in order to keep ourselves charged. But right now, of course, we are dependent on those 2 hydrogen generators, and if all these machines are at work at the same time, we cannot yet keep up. Now, if I check the somnium synthesizer again, we are still at 1340 seconds. Another journal should be following soon. But now, before I miss it, I just want to see that happen here. We had one craft going for it, and there is the molten glass. It's going to be expelled and immediately be converted to glass. Of course, it's still like 1000 degrees here, but this should not be a huge issue because we have all of this cold biome around. And there it is. We now have access to glass and also ceramic. Wonderful. I would say with that out of the way, we're gonna wrap it up for today's episode. The next time we're gonna try to establish the power source here so that we can slowly but surely get rid of all the hamster wheels, and then the hydrogen generators are just gonna be a supplement to when we don't have enough solar power. But with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. Have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye bye.